We were promised jetpacks, a future where technology would liberate us and make our lives easier. Instead, we got Jack Dorsey's beard, a symbol of the unexpected and often disappointing reality. Capitalism, the system we were told would bring us endless prosperity and opportunities, is sputtering and showing its cracks. The free market promised innovation and progress, a world where everyone could thrive, but somewhere along the way it morphed into something different. Something unsettling and hard to recognize. We are now staring down the rise of techno-feudalism, a system where a handful of tech billionaires rule their digital domains like modern-day lords wielding immense power. These aren't the benevolent rulers of Silicon Valley law, promising to do no evil. They are far from the idealistic visionaries we once believed in. These are barons of bits and bytes, more concerned with their bottom line than the well-being of their users, prioritizing profit over people. This isn't just about a few extra dollars in their pockets. This is about power, influence and control. Raw, unadulterated power over information, over our choices, over our lives, that they hold the keys to our digital existence. And it's playing out on a global scale, reshaping the very fabric of our societies, altering how we interact and live. We've stumbled onto a digital battlefield where the future of democracy and individual freedom hangs in the balance, a critical juncture in history. Buckle up, folks, things are about to get interesting. The ride ahead promises to be turbulent and transformative. Remember feudalism, that fun little system from history class where peasants toiled on land owned by lords, paying hefty taxes for the privilege? Yeah, fun times. It was a world where power was concentrated in the hands of a few and the majority had little control over their lives. Well, swap out the farmland for Facebook and the oxen for iPhones and you've got a pretty good picture of techno-feudalism. Instead of working the land, we're now working the digital fields, producing data and content. In this brave new world, we're all just digital peasants, endlessly scrolling and clicking, generating data that lines the pockets of our tech overlords. Our every move online is tracked, analyzed, and monetized. We're told we're users, but let's call a spade a spade. We're the product. Our personal information is the currency in this new economy. Our attention, our data, our very lives are the raw materials fueling this new feudal order. Every click, every like, every share is a tiny piece of ourselves we give away. Just like the feudal lords of old, these tech giants control access to essential resources. They decide what we see, what we read, and even what we buy. Need to connect with friends? There's Facebook. It's the new village square, but with a toll. Looking for information, Google has you covered. It's the new library, but with ads. Want to order groceries without leaving your couch? Amazon's your guy. It's the new marketplace, but with a membership fee. They've become the gatekeepers of the digital realm, dictating the terms of our online existence. They hold the keys to our digital lives. And just like those feudal lords, they are not afraid to extract their pound of flesh. Every service comes with a cost. Often hidden, but always there. Think about your favorite app. Go on, take a moment. Got it? Now, imagine that app is a giant walled garden. It's pretty, it's convenient, and you can even customize your own little plot of land. But here's the catch, you never get to leave. That, my friends, is the essence of digital enclosure. These platforms, with their endless feeds and addictive algorithms, have become our virtual fences. We willingly surrender our data, our privacy, and even our free will, all for the fleeting dopamine rush of a like or a retweet. And while we're busy tending our digital gardens, the tech giants are busy harvesting the fruits of our labor. Every click, every like, every purchase is meticulously tracked, analyzed, and used to further refine the algorithms that keep us hooked. We think we're in control, but in reality, we're just rats in a digital maze running on a wheel of their design. Ever wonder how that targeted ad for cat pajamas knew you were having a bad day? Or how it seemed to pop up just when you needed a pick-me-up? Or how that conspiracy theory video magically appeared in your feed, as if it knew exactly what would catch your eye and keep you watching? Let me introduce you to the puppet master of the digital age, the algorithm. This isn't just any code, it's a sophisticated system designed to predict and influence your behavior. These lines of code, crafted by armies of engineers and fueled by mountains of data, have become the invisible hands guiding our online experience. They work tirelessly behind the scenes, analyzing every click, like, and share. They curate our news feeds, recommend products, and even filter potential romantic partners, all in the name of showing us what they think we want to see. But is it really what we want or what they want us to want? But who's really making the choices here? Are we truly in control, or are we just following a script written by an algorithm? Is it us, with our supposedly free will, or are we being subtly guided, our decisions influenced by unseen forces? Or is it the algorithm, subtly nudging us down predetermined paths, herding us like digital sheep? Every interaction we have online feeds this system, making it smarter and more influential. The more we interact with these platforms, the more data we surrender, and the more powerful these algorithms become. It's a feedback loop that grows stronger with every click. It's a vicious cycle of manipulation and control, all dressed up in the shiny veneer of convenience and personalization. We must ask ourselves, are we the masters of our digital destiny, or merely pawns in a grander scheme? Section 5, the techno-lord of Mars, Elon Musk, and the rise of a digital empire. Now let's talk about the self-proclaimed techno-king himself, Elon Musk. He's the guy who wants to send us to Mars, which would be cool if he wasn't so busy turning Earth into a dystopian sci-fi novel. Musk embodies the techno-feudalist ethos like no other. He's amassed a fortune and a following by positioning himself as a disruptor, a visionary, a man who can bend technology to his will, and bend it he has. From electric cars to space exploration to social media, Musk's tentacles reach into nearly every aspect of our digital lives. He's not just building companies, he's building an empire, one where his word can sway markets, influence elections, and even spark international incidents. He's a walking, talking example of what happens when unchecked ambition meets unchecked power in the digital age, and he's only just getting started. Section 6, a world reordered techno-feudalism's global power grab. This isn't just an American problem, folks. This is a global power shift of epic proportions. Techno-feudalism knows no borders, and its tendrils are wrapping themselves around the world. Remember when governments used to, govern? Those were the good old days. Now, tech giants have become de facto power players on the world stage, wielding more influence than many nation-states. They negotiate directly with governments, shape global narratives, and even influence the outcome of wars. And they're doing it all without any accountability, without any democratic oversight. They answer to shareholders, not citizens. Their loyalty is to profit margins, not the public good. This isn't the multipolar world political scientists envisioned. It's something far stranger, far more fractured, and far more dangerous. It's a world where the lines between corporations and countries blur, and where the pursuit of profit trumps all other concerns. Section 7, from marketplaces to fiefs, the erosion of democracy and freedom. Remember democracy, that messy, imperfect system where, in theory, the people had a say in how they were governed? Yeah, techno-feudalism isn't a fan. See, democracy thrives on things like a well-informed public, open debate, and a shared sense of reality. Techno-feudalism, on the other hand, thrives on the opposite. Algorithms trap us in echo chambers, feeding us a steady diet of confirmation bias and outrage. Disinformation runs rampant, eroding trust in institutions and turning citizens against each other. And the very platforms that promise to connect us have become breeding grounds for division and polarization. It's a perfect storm for authoritarianism, where facts are malleable, dissent is silenced, and power is consolidated in the hands of the few. This isn't just about losing our privacy or our data anymore. It's about losing the very foundations of a free and open society. Section 8, resistance is not futile, reclaiming our digital commons. It's easy to feel helpless in the face of all this, like we're just tiny cogs in a giant, unstoppable machine. But here's the thing, machines can be broken, systems can be changed, and power, as the saying goes, ultimately derives from the consent of the governed. We've let these tech giants become too big, too powerful, and too complacent. We've allowed them to shape our world in their image, while we stood by and passively clicked like. But it's not too late to fight back. We need to start treating these digital platforms not as inescapable realities, but as what they are, tools. Tools that can be used for good or for ill, depending on who's holding the wrench. It's time we took the wrench back. Section 9. The fight begins now, holding tech giants accountable. This isn't about smashing our smartphones or retreating to a digital detox. It's about demanding better. It's about holding these tech giants accountable for the power they wield and the impact they have on our lives. We need stricter regulations, stronger antitrust laws, and greater transparency into the algorithms that shape our online experiences. We need to stop treating these companies like untouchable behemoths and start treating them like what they are, businesses with a responsibility to the public good. This is a David and Goliath battle, no doubt. But remember, David did have one thing going for him, a really good aim. It's time we all took aim and started demanding a digital world that works for everyone, not just the tech elite. The future of our democracies, our freedoms, and perhaps even our very humanity depends on it. So, let's get to work.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.